officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Nestor Bello, international referee. Second referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo, national referee. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Cignal HD Spikers. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 7, Frances Cinia Molina. At number 2, Roslyn Doria. Wearing jersey number 5, Vanessa Gandler. At number 18, Marivic Velaine Meneses. Number 21, Jovelyn Gonzaga. And at number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Starting libero is number 16, Dawn Nicole Katindig. Head coach, Mr. Cesael Shaq de los Santos. Calling on our Nxled Chameleons. At number 2, Laika Ebon. Wearing jersey number 7, Critch Makaslang. Number 8, May Luna. Wearing jersey number 15, Jaila Marie Atienza. Number 16, Ivy Keith Laxina. And number 17, Camille Angelica Cal. Starting libero is their team captain, number 1, Danielle Therese Ravena. Head coach, Mr. Takayuki Minoa. This match is under supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 18, Season 7.
The starting 7 for the Cignal HD Spikers. Right on your screens, third game on day 8 of the PVL All-Filipino Conference, and the Nxled Chameleons in the meantime. Ivy Laxina making her second straight start. She only appeared in the second set of their first game. And as I said earlier, there were questions about whether there was a lingering injury, leg injury. We didn't actually expect her to see her in the first game. There were questions whether she was going to play, but we're all very happy that she's good to go. All for the better for Nxled Chameleons. Also their newcomer, Jai Atienza, who has joined them this conference. They're part of the starting 7. First hitting error from May Luna.
No, but for Cignal here, they're not taking this game lightly.
Oh, no.
They have the original starters.
May tries again. Molina sends it over. Kamui.
Ooh.
Nalunod. Dawn will give it to Jove. Picked up by Ivy. Cal will try again. The swipe is sent back.
Oh, Cal going to Luna a lot of times. Made things easier on the side of the HD Spikers. 2 blockers with her there. Gonzaga getting that kill block. Talked about Ivy being that great addition on the side of Nxled, but how about Dawn Macanili Katindig on the side of the HD Spikers?
No question about it. I mean, like I said, they're serious about, you know, breaking into, you know, the championship and getting a title. And of course, Dawn was the first piece from the F2 team that was picked up among the announcements, the big announcements. Cal digging up Doria. Long ball. Great reaction by Cal. Chance for the white and red. Doria draws the defense, and it is Ses na nakinabang from that one.
We've talked about this during the pregame partner. Nxled has good floor defense. We can see it right now. They're able to dig the offense of Cignal. It's really just a matter of converting it into a point.
Yes, Dawn, why Cignal? And she said Coach Shaq was a big difference. Ces Molina was another difference. Girls that she was with with the national team also. Stepping out of her comfort zone, as she said. She's very comfortable with those pancakes. Ivy pulls back, and it's out. Kyla Castillo joins us at courtside. Kyla, go ahead.
Thanks, Boom. For Danny Ravena, the words sayang and sana hurt more than getting a facial during a rally. Why? Because for her, these words mean that she could have done more. With that, she told me that she turns pain into power by using this panghihinayang as motivation to continually improve. She also shared with me how putting in the work has made their team a level higher this season, and they are determined to show just that today. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Boom and Ayel.
Thank you very much, Kyla. Slow start for Danny and the rest of the girls. They're down 1-5. Quick replacement here, May Luna. And Joanna Maraginot will come in. Ses with a sharp serve.
A great target there for Ces Molina. Intentionally going to zone 1. Dropped in between Atienza and
Could not be even better, that target. Targeting yung bagong pasok na si Joe. Chance ball kagad bibigay. Cignal has become such an offensive team. We saw the transformation already in the last 2 conferences. Parang it just got better and better. And the first 2 games, we're seeing this fast-paced, attacking volleyball that, especially with the improvement, of course, of this girl, Vanny Gandler.
And you know, Coach Shaq really slowly built this team, this hopefully a champion team. I mean, Gonzaga came in conference last year, and then Vanny Gandler also, and now they have Don Makandili Katindig. Also, really, Coach Shaq has big plans for this lineup.
Yep. And it's no coincidence rather that they're more offensive now, especially with Dawn there, with her saving a lot of balls with great passes. And they're off to a flying start here. 8-2 for the HD Spikers. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. Welcome to our live coverage of the PVL. This is the second game. Earlier, Creamline winning in straight sets against Galleries Tower. 3-0 for them, and that's what Cignal HD is trying to also achieve with a victory today. They're off to a good start. Up 6 points. Doria gets us going. That will drop out.
Also, Cignal really trying to serve long in this game.
Coach Shaq on your screens, of course. Looking for his team to, as we said, not just be a podium finisher. Ooh, Jel had to chase. So free ball given to Nxled. Ivy is looking for the pass. Gal a bit to the back of Ivy, but Ivy made the adjustment.
Not the best sets for Ivy Laxina, but again, with only one blocker there, she had a lot of space to get that point.
Sabi nga ni Kapoy sa akin, they had great connection when they were playing together back back then, but she was a middle
Middle.
blocker at that time, so it's a completely different mechanic and dynamic now that she's an outside hitter.
A service ace here from Laika Ebon, targeting Ces Molina there.
Back to Ces. Open to Vanny. And Vanny, the outside hand of Kamui.
Cignal continues to convert a point quickly.
Yeah, they're really, obviously, with the eye test, just a faster team now.
And more focused at the start of the game.
That's a good point.
So they would always start slow in every game and in every conference actually. But right now they know how to start things really strong, and I think that's one of the biggest improvement of the Cignal team as well. But Makaslang there, the second leading scorer of Nxled, getting a point.
Second only to Ivy, yeah, you're right. Makaslang averaging 7 points for Nxled. Vanny again. Joe. Dawn. And Riri from a perfect pass from Jel Cayuna.
Now the offense of Cignal really is a big problem on the net defense of this Nxled team. I mean, Jel Cayuna can literally go to anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
And that person can get a point in.
And then you have Dawn with some stable passes.
Covering a bigger zone in the back row.
10-6. That drops in. Good target for Vanny. Vanny Gandler with 3 points already for herself. She's averaging 13 so far in 2 games for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Again, Cignal continues to target the corner pocket in their service.
Vanny looks at the coach or the coaching staff. Good for the instructions. Danny, a former teammate, receiving. Another chance here. Oh, that's a good reaction by Avena, but just Molina with some great court sense, sending that to the open spot. Third point also for Ces.
The viewers can see it, but Coach Shaq went near Gandler because Coach Tak has been complaining that Gandler has been violating that 8-second rule twice already, but no call from the referees. Now that could have disrupted Gandler's momentum there on the service line.
Some gamemanship also. You remember the rule now, because there's a clock now, as opposed to in previous conferences. We only had the rule, but we really wouldn't see the clock. Remember, it is 8 seconds after the whistle, not when you get the ball. Jel Cayuna, one of the more offensive-minded setters, actually has 8 points for herself in the conference already, including that one.
Again, Nxled has to be prepared with those surprise 1-2 plays of Jel Cayuna.
Good first ball, Jo Hininge. Cayuna able to keep it up. Riri to Ces, and Ces again angles her body for her 4th point, 13-7. For the former MVP, a spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan, the MVP from the Invitational.
So far, everything going well on the side of the HD Spikers.
Ivy from behind. Dug up by Jove. Drop ball. Anticipated. Joe getting that point. A healthy Joe Maraginot.
Clean attack there coming from Maraginot. There you go, Cal. Going to the open once more down the line. Works
through the block, yeah.
Works for them.
What a play. Could not execute it perfectly, but it looked really good right in front of our eyes, Ayel.
Oh, that's true.
One more time. Ces will reverse, actually go back to the pipe. This is alive, playable, like a flies, rejected. Joe with some defense. Long rally alert. Doria Unable to put it away. Cal opens to Joe. That's the set she likes. Rally ongoing. Another pipe attack. Good defense by both teams. Rolling ball. Doria puts it away on the quick. Rosalind Doria, who averages 11 points, ends the long rally.
The longest rally so far. I mean, both teams really hustling in that floor defense, but that Cayuna-Doria connection, really hard to guard in that net defense.
Sabi mo nga, partner, ang daming pwede, lahat pwedeng puntahan ni Jelen in that long rally. Ganun na yung nangyari, pinuntahan na nga niya lahat.
Try to talk to teammate. Okay, just remember you have a teammate. Okay, nice one, nice one. Doing a really nice one. That's especially good touch for the Cignal. After that, they're using a middle blocker. Focus on position 4. If it's to hit, just try to focus on the block after hitting. Just make it long rally. It's okay, nice one, nice one, nice one. Bawe, bawe, bawe.
Oh, he likes the long rallies.
Reminding the players that they have to transition quick
Right
into
after
that,
the hit,
right
you're right.
after they try to go for that offense, that spike. They need to transition back to their net defense, their blocking, because Cignal has been so quick, playing really fast volleyball. So they have to adjust at this point because this is a big gap.
Yeah, sabi niya, no? Cannot watch. They have to come back right away after the hit. Bawi, bawi, bawi. Yan, dami. Love it. That's gonna sail out.
Again, the game plan to serve long, forcing Cignal to commit some errors here on the service line.
9 serving 15. Jove. Hinatid kay Jel. Tess Molina. 5th point. Great sell on the approach. 16-9. Second technical timeout. We will be back. Fonga, the channel manager for sports here in attendance. Of course, Nico Alili, head of sports and content, Cignal TV, Mr. Meneses, all part watching there in here at the Phil Sports Arena. 16-10.
No, Sir
It is
Pao
Cignal.
also was present there on the sidelines earlier with Sir Von.
So 16-10 ang ating talaan. Jel. Back set to Jove. Gonzaga, who looks like she's got some bounce. She looks so fit. She looks so fast. Mr. Ricky Palou. Always in attendance, of course. The PVL on day 8. (17-10). Ivy pulls back, is rejected. To the other side, Laika is dogged by Rose. Vanny sends it with a sharp cross.
Big.
It's a great counter, but Cayuna was there. Jove will try for the cross. Danny points, but goes to Ivy. Another long rally, which is what Coach Taka likes. He would like it more if they end it with a point, of course, which is what happens there.
Oh, finally, Nxled winning a long rally here. With the Laika Ebon hit going cross court.
What an
Perfectly
angle.
avoiding Meneses there.
Double sub. Victoria, Mangalabnan, both in for Nxled for Coach Taka's double sub. So a pretty tall lineup here in front for Nxled for blocking. And yet, Gonzaga still squeezes in an attack.
It's really hard to play against the Cignal team. Aside from, having lethal attackers, these are veteran players. So they really have experience on their shoulders here.
They continue to target Jove. Ivy continues to swing away. Danny will go back to Ivy. Sess with the aggressive approach from behind. That's long. I don't know. Are they going to challenge this? Sess thinks there might have been a scratch in the line. Well, worth a shot. Ball in, ball out.
Even some of the players also, some of her teammates saying that it could be in, but it was too fast to tell.
Corner line. Let's see. First challenge of the game for this Cignal HD Nxled matchup. Earlier today, Creamline Cool Smashers. Yeah, got a good sweaty workout from the Galleries Tower, especially that first set, that chase that they had, but ultimately losing in straight sets. In the meantime, it is way long for Sess.
No, but for Cignal, they can afford to commit some mistakes here.
So 12 serving 18. Nxled looking for its first win of the tournament. Riri.
Ooh.
Anticipated by Maragino.
A bit of a miscue there as well. Not the best heights for Meneses.
13 serving 18. That one drops out.
Oh, Nxled has been trying to target Gonzaga in that first ball, avoiding the
Don?
outside hitters and Don. Well, definitely Don. They don't want to serve straight to Don. Makandili katindig.
Don trying to check the play of sumisilip sa likod ni mga Lubnan. Camille. No touch. Ball's out.
Too high and too long there for Victoria. Nxled committing a lot of attack errors here, even helping Cignal.
Danny. Reverse, pinabawi.
Now, Carla mentioned it earlier, how Nxled has a really positive energy, positive vibes, and it really shows despite this big gap in the score.
Critch. Jove again. Fastball. Mangalabnan chases, then reverses to Camille with the dig pass. Don, hinatid kay Jel. Na hinatid yung bola kay Molina. That is long. No touch.
But like what you mentioned, partner, that was a perfect dig from Katindig. But too wide for Molina.
That doesn't crawl to the net. So 21-15 for the Cignal HD Spikers. Dawn will move out. Doria will come back in. And Meneses will serve.
No, for Cignal, in any rotation, you can really say it's their strong rotation.
Namigay ng puntos. But that's what the PVL now is, Ayel. You know, every conference, the level of the teams and the play go up. So when that happens, kailangan, kung gusto mo mag-champion, wala ka na
that's
halos weak
true.
point eh, di ba? Wala ka na dapat weak rotation.
You know, and we
No
see
such
it
thing na dapat.
especially on teams who have been established, have been in the PVL for quite some time, who had, you know, changes in their lineup, but finally found the lineup they want.
And that's why, you know, ganun ang sinasabi nila about, obviously, Cignal, they want to be champions, so they want no weaknesses in any kind of rotation as a block touch challenge is hoisted. Coach Gillette from Nxled. When we talk about, diba, yung mga, oh, there's a green card. May umamin.
Dahil kayo na admitting, but also...
Ayaw muna nung una.
But the coach, shock saying, umamin
Sige
ka
na.
na, umamin ka na.
And then with a guilty smile. Fair play moment coming from Jel Cayuna. All right. Coach Shaq calls a timeout.
Score 21, Cignal 17. Next.
Okay? Dapat kailangan yung mga errors. Pasa muna, atake na. Okay? Says pagka mapasok yung libero nila, pag yung drop, so pwede kang mag-long. Okay? Sige, one good pass muna, tapos atake na maayos. Ha? Go.
Let's go, Cignal! Awesome!
Very specific there, especially towards the tail end of that timeout.
And Ces Molina committed 2 attack errors already in the past few sequences. So a very important reminder there, a very technical one from Coach Shaq. You can go long because Danny Ravena has the tendency to move too
For
close.
coverage. 5 points. She leads all scorers. Talking about Ces. Doria receiving. Oh, mishit. Mistimed, mishit. And here come Nxled. Down 3. This was 21-15. So a 3-0 run, 3 straight points. Let me check.
Well, let's see if Cignal can convert here.
Could serve. Dawn with a perfect pass. Molina. Ivy taking it in the chest. Ivy will send it back for a free ball. Hinatid kay Dawn. And Molina pounds away.
A much needed point there for the HD Spikers. Nxled slowly gaining their momentum. Jel Cayuna continues to go to Ces Molina, powering through the blocks. No coverage on the side of Nxled.
Those Dawn katindig passes cannot be taken for granted. If
They're
you just
always
watch,
in system.
Oh, on point talaga. Ebon! What an angle! Another girl who's really come back from being injured.
Beating the blockers this time, taking advantage of that late block of Roslyn Doria.
Yeah.
Great decision there for Laika Ebon.
Aravina. Jove. Kamui was there. Chance ball for the white and red. Jel opens up. Jove with the long ball, gets the check. High hands and the point.
No, that's true. Gonzaga attacking high, attacking long. And that scrape the hands of Atienza.
Danny, good pass. Ivy.
Ooh.
All starts from the first ball. Can do so much with it.
That's true. And the better set also coming from Cal here.
Yeah.
Just the set that Laksina won.
You're right.
Wrist action again. She has the height and length just in front of Don Macandili Katindig.
23-20. Competitive first set here. A chase by Nxled. Oh! Roslyn Doria swats it in.
Again, you can't target the zone of cut and dig, although it was Molina who took the first ball, still in system. And I mean, that connection again and again.
Doria with 3 points, averaging 11. 3 players averaging in double figures for Cignal. So offense really isn't a problem for this team. So far, at least, that's what we've seen. Candler is, of course, averaging in double figures with 13. They're led by the 15, as we mentioned earlier, by Cess. And 11 for Doria. Meneses is also on the verge with 9.
Really a lot of firepower in the Cignal team.
Look at that pass again. That drops in, and Coach Taka agrees. And that will be set point for the Cignal HD Spikers. Cess Molina leading all scorers with 6 points, 5 attacks. She has an ace up her sleeve, literally, in that first set.
We've talked about her in the pre-game. She continues to be that go-to player, not just because of her strength, but also because of her volleyball IQ. Great adjustment for her.
We'll take a break. Second set coming up when we come back. With a 4-0 run, but ultimately the offensive-minded Cignal HD Spikers proving to be a handful. 28 minutes for that first set, IL.
Cignal started strong in that set. A lot of firepower, a lot of offensive options. Jalcayuna, great ball distribution. But Maragino came in early on and was actually somehow changed the momentum of the game. But, you know, for Nxled, they would want to convert more points because they have been doing really well in terms of their digging, in terms of their floor defense. But it's just really a matter of converting points. They gained momentum towards the end of the set, but it was too late for them. As we take a look at the numbers, more attack points for Cignal. We expected that 16 against the 10 of Nxled. A better serving also for Cignal, trying to serve long. But for Cignal here, committing more errors. Nxled with 6 and 9 for Cignal. So really the separation here is in the attack points. That's one department that Nxled has to improve in the second set.
Luna's back here to start the second set for Nxled. Really, it's the offense. I mean, when you look at the top 50 scorers of the league in the first 2 weeks of PVL, it's really only Ivy Lacsina, who hasn't even played, you know, full games for them, and Kritch Makaslang, who averages 7 a game.
And if you try to look at some potential impact players
Yeah,
or
sino?
firepower. You have Laika Ebon.
One, of course.
We saw that earlier in that first set. A lot of great attacks for her, great decision making, great angles. So it could also help for Nxled to set her up more in the set.
Waiting in the wings, meron pang Permentilla dyan just in case. The last conference, it really was about Jo and Laika, or the 1-2 punch, you know? Katindig again. Molina again. Sharp cross. Great dig by Danny. Molina will try another angle. Kamui was there. She covered it. She just couldn't keep it in play.
Now, Danny Ravena has been on point in this game, really guarding the cross-court attack. But this time, Molina switching things up, going down the line. Now, Cal was on the right spot, but just too late.
8 points for Ses. Ebon, easily taken by Vanny. Ses continues to attack. That's tough. Like a mishitting it.
Laika trying to go for an off-speed attack to zone 2. But that set was too far away from the net. So again, strong start here on the side of Cignal.
Jo will come back for May Luna again. Where to get offense? That is the question for Nxled. Oh, she stepped over the line. Ivy did. I saw that too.
I mean, we see the effort on Cal's side to really set up Laxina, to activate Laxina, to heat her up. But right now, a bit challenging for Laxina to convert points.
4-0. Another hot start for the HD Spikers. Reverse to Laika. Oh, that's a better one. Fast. Strong. Bonus 4 points. It's a spike at the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. Nobody home there.
Taking advantage of that big gap in the down-the-line angle. Again, Laika Ebon can really be that a game changer here.
Vanny receiving. Combination play. That's the one they tried to execute earlier.
You know, but for Cignal, they can play simple, but when they have to, they can really go for that combination plays. Now, Ces Molina in that middle. Ooh.
That's tough. That's beyond the antenna. First ball. Orvina now will be dispatched for Ravena.
Orvina also one of the stable liberos for Nxled.
Yeah, Ravena was targeted earlier, so now it's Orvina's turn. She cannot handle the serve. Chance here for Cignal. Doria with a push. Oh, good up there by Orvina. Gel again. Goes to Jove. Orvina takes it in the chest. Good enough pass for Ivy. Gel. Doria and Cayuna. Beautiful music together today.
No, the quickness of Cignal continues to be a big problem for this Nxled team. Atienza late, going for that block.
Laika sends it over safely. Dawn still bringing it to Gel, even with that overhead chop. Pati ba naman yun?
Really hard to say who will get the set.
8-1 is the score. We'll be back. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. Boom Gonzalez, Ayel Estranero with you, and of course, Kyla Castillo, a third member of our team here for the second game of our Thursday doubleheader for the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app. We also say hello to our viewers on RP TV. Ivy. Sets from behind. Doria. A chance here for Nxled. They only have 1 point so far. Exclusively almost going to Ivy now. Gandler. Danny back to Laika. Laika gets her 5th point of the match as we toss it over to Kyla Castillo.
Thanks, Boom. Jel Cayuna is the embodiment of balance. Apart from setting up her spikers for varied attacks, she also exudes the right amount of giggle to get her team going, and as well as being calm and suave in her playmaking. Earlier, she told me that despite the numerous awards, she makes it a point to set higher standards for herself, because at the end of the day, it's not enough for her that they're perennial semis contenders. She wants more. She wants the championship title, and for her to achieve that and the rest of the team, she tells me that they will be needing more consistency and maturity. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via pilipinaslive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Boom and Ayel.
She also has... Oh! Miscommunication by Danny and Kamui there.
Danny was already under that ball, but it is a setter's job to get the second ball, so clearly a miscue there. Now both players letting that go in the last second.
Rich hasn't been activated much here, which is surprising, knowing she is the second leading scorer for Nxled. Riri. Joe sends it over. Chance ball. Little disorganization on the Nxled side, partner, especially in offense.
Yeah, again, a miscue there. Who will get that second ball? So for Nxled, they really need to find a way to organize themselves from defense to offense, because Cignal here is just having a flow game.
Yeah, and you know what's making it worse? It's Cignal increasing the pace. So it really looks worse, diba? Because para kang minamadali nung opensa nila eh. Gritch asking for a touch, none given. So that's a point.
You know,
unless... okay, may umamin na naman.
You know, Coach Shaq has to convince his players to admit.
Fair play moment. Given not to Riri, but to Coach Shaq.
Yes, twice already. You know, but going back to this Nxled team, they really need to find a way to organize themselves. They should be quick in defense, but they need to play their pace in terms of offense.
Good serve there by Laika. And they need to get these cheap points, yes.
And so far, it has been Laika Ebon stepping up here on the side of Nxled.
For serving 11. What a set. What a set. And again, perfect first ball. 7 points for Gonzaga.
I mean, Dawn had to extend her arms there, but still a perfect receive. And with that perfect set of Cayuna, only almost no blockers for Gonzaga in that sequence.
Even Jovi liked it so much. Ivy takes a look at the defense, but again, miscommunication here. Same on the other side, so another chance. Great decision by Ivy to go off speed on that one. 6 points for Ivy Laksina.
Slowing things down while the block was established. Again, great decision making. So we see sparks on the players of Nxled, but it's a matter of them finding a way to be consistent.
Riri. Great job by Danny there. Another good pass. Sent back. Gonzaga will reverse. It's too close. Vanny doesn't like it that way. Cal will go the middle. Vanny. Airborne. Chance here for Cignal again. Combination. Swipe doesn't work, so Ivy from behind. Long rally. Molina will bump to Gandler. That's too low. Gandler struggling today with her offense.
That was also a good set from Molina, but again, still out of system.
Yep.
Always takes a good timing to be able to put that in.
They have a little cushion for errors here. They're up 6 still. Gel. Sent back by Cal. Vanny again. Danny digging it up. From the back row, Laika using the tape of the net to score her 7th point of the match and stick closer here by 5.
Well, Evan continues to go to the same zone, this time with a little help from the net, disrupting the timing of Gonzaga to go for the defense. Coach Taka very happy with that.
Gandler rejected at the net. Smart play by Cess, but recycled here. A chance to reload. Molina from behind. Cal, mababa para kay Laika. Gel goes for the 1-2. Doesn't work. Joe squeezes it through the block and gets a point.
Great show of patience there from Nxled Chameleons. Long rally.
Nadine Troncoso will come in here for Vanny Gandler. Gandler, who's averaging 13 points, 3 so far today. Chance ball, and it's out. Couple of points here. That's a 4-0, no, check that, 7-1 run actually for the Nxled Chameleons.
Hinga lang muna. Natsagaan nila yung depensa nila. Atake. Let's go.
First ball. Kailangan natin pumasa. Pasa muna, pasa.
Go. Go lang. Salang.
Ay, re-remind ko lang kayo. Grabe lungkot nyo lamang tayo nagkaroon. Tayo yung up, hindi tayo yung tambak. Attitude nyo na lang yan.
Okay, tsatsagain natin. Kung matyaga sila, tsagain din natin. Mas tsagain natin. Tsaka mag-smile muna tayo. Okay? Let's go, Cignal!
Ah, naman. Good news mga kapatid, mapapanood na rin tayo ngayon sa pinakabagong free-to-air channel na talaga namang para sa Pinoy. Ang RPTV tutok na sa Analog TV Channel 9, DTT Channel 19 at sa higit 300 cable at satellite providers nationwide at sa Cignal Play. Tama nga naman si Coach Shaq, Ayel.
And just Molina also saying, at saka mag-smile muna tayo.
Lamang kayo.
Yeah, but we've noticed the body language change on the side of Cignal.
Biggest lead kasi nila Siam eh. Kaya rin tinawag na ni Coach Shaq yung timeout na yun before that error. So, Troncoso, sharp serve. Good pass by Danny. Don was there for the pickup. Cal will go to Joe. Troncoso with a dig. Molina off the rebound. 10 points, the first player to get to double digits, the Nueva Ecija native.
A perfect set there coming from Gel Cayuna, taking advantage of that late block of Makaslang.
Another good serve there by Claudine. That's a good pull by Critch.
No, but you know, Maraginot has been that offensive weapon also on the side of Nxled. We've seen a couple of sequences, her with 2 blockers, but she gets to power through and get a point.
3 points for her. Alam ko na, partner, kung bakit tahimik yung Cignal. Oh, headshot! A skull crusher from Riri to Laika. Oh,
That was too quick for Laika to even react.
correct. Straight.
She was at the right angle, right position, just a bit too forward. And I mean, really the firepower, the quickness of the Cignal team.
Yep. And that's what we've been highlighting. Danny with a pickup. Back to Joe. Joe adjusts. Joust. Good target by Gel. Good reaction by Nxled. Kayuna. Oh, Doria again. Some zero tempo plays to Rose Doria at a 6-point lead, 16-10. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena as Cignal's up 16-10 and up 1-0. Na-realize ko na kung bakit sila tahimik. Nagme-meditate kasi sa locker room kanina di ba? Sabi ni Kyla, magkabilang locker room. Isa, puro sayaw. Yung isa, sobrang quiet. Nadala nila sa court
Came into this game very serious.
Oh, they seriously want to get this thing done and over with, but Nxled is becoming a little pesky here. And Joe Maraginot is the one starring so far in this set. 3 of her 4 points coming here in the second.
Now taking advantage of the smaller blocker in Jel Kayuna.
That's a push, but she saw a hole.
Jel Kayuna forcing that be quick attack to Doria.
6 points for her.
But they still connect. Great decision to just put it over. Just a tip for Doria.
Doria is one of those MBs that you easily can overlook. And then all of a sudden makita mo 10 points na, 11 points, 12 points. And I say that about her even throughout her, di ba? When she was with NU. Yung mga games siyang ganun
Very underrated middle blocker.
Yeah, but Shaq has really done a wonderful job with the middle blockers of Cignal HD. Timeout, Coach Taka.
Okay. Easy ball. Don't make it easy ball. Easy ball, we need to take it. Okay. If it's strong, it's okay. Also, they're strong, it's very strong. It's okay, just let them the point. But if it's easy ball, try to take it. Make it good transition attack. Okay, let's make it long rally. Again.
Watch the EASL 2024 Final Four, March 8 to 10, only on One Sports Plus, Pilipinas Live. You may also watch live at the Hoops Dome in Cebu by getting your tickets via ticketmax.ph.
No,
So again, encouraging, sorry partner, Coach Taka encouraging those long rallies. He wants it to, he feels like they have a better chance when...
and that was a good point coming from Coach Taka, saying that the strong balls, like, you know, there are points na sinasabi nila, nabigay mo na yan. That's really a point that the opponent worked hard for. But he mentioned the easy balls, try to defend and try to convert it.
12 serving 18. Gel reverses. Cal was there, the hole. Ebon! Sometimes that's what happens with that long rainbow set.
No, that's true. 2 blockers already in front of Laika Ebon. Way ahead before she hit that ball.
Which we don't see, that kind of set we don't see with Gel here at Cignal. Rarely, at least so far today. It's really fast and low. Ooh. Always a scary sight when you see players like that collide, and buti na lang nagkaiwasan ng tuhod. Ivy Laxina will be credited for the point.
And if there's one thing working here for the offense of Nxled, it's really using the hands of the blockers to get a point.
Down 6. Tongkoso joins in the fun. Laika. Gel solid on the defense. What an angle for Cess. Twisting her body. Linihis pa kanan.
And what a great bump set coming from Dawn. Great ball control there. It's not easy to give that perfect set off a bump set. I mean, the crazy ball control.
Nothing but good things we're seeing here from Cignal, partner. Especially in offense. And it's easy to overlook the defense also because they've been so organized and quick on offense, but this won't happen if not for the passes. 14-20, mga Labnan and Victoria, that UST connection back to Coach Taka.
The same rotation where they gained momentum earlier in the first set.
Good point. That was a 21-15 in the first set. Now it's 20-14. Oh! Pagkahiyaan!
Oh, but the miscue is really hurting Nxled in this game. Again, another miscue this time between Ivy Laxina and Danny Ravena. Another missed opportunity for them. Ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Taka, the easy balls, try to defend and try to convert it.
Or at least try to extend the rallies with them. Double sub. Chelsea coming in. FEU girls for Coach Shaq are in. Also underneath that one, you can hear it.
Troncoso trying to go for the hands of the blockers, but no go for her.
Chin Bastos, of course, the other person there in the double sub that I was talking about with Giselle. Nxled serving 15-21. That's where we were in the first set when Nxled made their chase. Let's see if they can do it again. Camille. Cess with a dive. Reversed. And Claude says, nope.
Oh, that was...
Sabi lang, not today. Sabi ni Kyla, not today. Diba? Sabi ni Kyla, sabi ni Shaq.
You know, but this is a proof of the depth of the lineup, of the bench of the Cignal HD Spikers. Troncoso has been stepping up, not just in offense, but also in defense. And right now, you have Basas and C.
That's going to move out. And Coach Shaq giving them some ample court time here. Making sure that the bench remains sharp because this season they haven't gone up against the the veteran teams, the bigger teams, the teams who are expected to challenge for the title. Oh, Meneses puts it away for her 5th point.
Well, Giselle C with a one-hand set.
Move brought to you by Honda Motorcycle. another former UAAP best setter for FEU. Oh, Acuna comes in now for the Cignal HD Spikers. The Youth Brigade.
And Coach Chuck makes sure that almost everyone gets in the court every game. I mean, all players, all Spikers were in the scoring board in their previous game against the Galleries
okay.
Tower.
Riri sends that to the net. So the only players who have not seen action for Coach Shaq would be Joe Fernandez, Jen Kasugod. Has Jack come in today so far?
Not yet.
No, puro si Don pa lang, ano?
I mean, Don has been very steady in the floor defense.
Hirap naman, ano?
But that's a luxury for Cignal to have two really great liberos.
Villa General, of course, has moved on and has moved now. Oh, Pasas with some power there. And that will be the second set for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Quality minutes there for C and Basas. Getting the most important point of the set.
But it is Doria who starred in that second set. Well, actually, 3 points in the first, 3 points in the second. She's got 6 all from attacks, complementing the 14 of Ces Molina and the 8 of Gonzaga. 25-21, 25-17. (25-21) and 25-17. The Cignal HD Spikers looking sharp here in this match, looking for their third straight win and staying unblemished in this PVL All-Filipino Conference. A lot of highlights to pick from that second set from different players too.
Oh, but for Cignal, really, it's the pace, it's the speed of how they're playing that makes them a very lethal team overall. Jel Cayuna just connecting with everyone, with all the spikers, but we saw the depth in their lineup with Basas and C getting that last point, that crucial point. But on the Nxled team, some sparks from Maraguinot getting powering through the blocks. Laika Ebon as well with angle attacks, but again, it wasn't enough to challenge the firepower of the Cignal HD Spikers. With take a look at the numbers here: 18 attack points. They keep on improving in terms of their attacks against the 11 of Nxled. Getting 2 kill blocks here, still none for Nxled, and Nxled some highlights here in terms of serving as well, avoiding Don Macandili, challenging the passing in that second set of Cignal. 1 ace for them, and both teams here playing clean with only 5 errors.
Attacking volleyball is what we're seeing here. Cignal HD Spikers, Boom Gonzalez, Ayel Estranero, Kyla Castillo, all for the second game of our Thursday doubleheader. Creamline getting their 3rd straight win earlier today against Galleries Towers. While, of course, that means Galleries will go down our team standings with 0 and 3. And Nxled trying to avoid that one. Capital One, of course, as you know, big news, winning the last time out against Strong Group. So welcome back to Coach Roger Gorayev with a win here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Ivy. Danny is back, by the way. Starters are back for Cignal, and a point. Somebody scraped the... Oh, somebody... Overreach ba yung tinawag? By referee Nestor Bello, our up referee. We called on Ivy. I don't know. 1-0 Cignal. Faulty first ball. Joe will send it back. Basas will start for Coach Shaq with Danny Gandler this time. Back. Riri Meneses, Ces Molina, Jel Cayuna. Rose Doria will get some rest first.
The reason why Cignal continues to be difficult to read is because Cayuna has different go-to players in every set. Oof.
Dawn again was there for the up. So was Danny. Laika goes cross. Danny. Camille to Critch. Riri saw that coming.
Oh, Meneses was right in front of Makaslang.
7 points for Meneses, who averages 9 here in the All-Filipino so far. Pump set to Laika, who had to adjust. Good adjustment also on the wrist to give them their first point here in the 3rd. Let's check in with Kyla Castillo.
As Laika Ebon faced familiar faces on the other side of the court, hailing from Moraita, she told me that she feels nothing but excitement and joy. But at the same time, she also expressed concern for her team. She told me, and I quote, "Kung gusto naming bumawi, dapat ngayon pa lang magising na kami." Since day one, she was made to realize her responsibility to lead the team's offense. Sa 10-day break nga raw nila ay binusog siya ng paalala at tinutukan ni Coach Taka na tigilan na ang pagda-drop ball and instead approach the ball with more firepower and certainty. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via pilipinaslive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you, Bumanayari.
Thank you very much, Kyla. Her team down 2 here. 2 will be serving for after that Danny Gandler service error.
No, so for Nxled here, they would want to start strong and not allow Cignal to gain that big gap early on the set.
Which is what happened in the first 2 sets. Danny was there again. Ivy with a pull. Dawn sets up Cess. Down to Ivy. Ivy trying to go for the acute angle.
Yeah, could be a great angle actually, but really a tough one to execute.
Very tough. 5-2. Back to Ivy. Smart play this time.
You know, and Ivy has recognized that since the start of this game, that every time she's the one attacking, Cignal is ready for a strong hit. Reason why she likes to go for the donut hole.
3 serving 5. Vanny. Ivy. Again, trying to go for an angle. This one overcooked. Too much cut on that one.
You know, and the Nxled has been relying a lot on Ivy
Yeah.
Laxina. We noticed that whoever gets that second ball, they try to activate Laxina even from the back row.
Joe. Good reaction by Danny, but there. Doria is back. Closes the door on that rally. 7 points for her.
Can't give an overpass in front of Roslyn Doria. I mean, look at her power tip, that one.
Chin. Better first ball there. No block. Oh, there was a block touch. There was, yes. Nestor Bello confirming. Shaq will challenge. Nobody will admit this time, or nobody acknowledging. They think there was no block touch, so.
Says Molina saying that there was no block touch. But you know, sometimes the players, they don't actually feel
They
it.
don't feel.
Yeah.
Some of them. Whether it's a net scratch, lalo na yung mga net scrapes.
The one with the
na
arm
naman.
sleeves especially.
Yun din.
So let's see. They looked so confident that there was no block touch.
Well, Cess was. He never thought Cess would be a liar.
There you go, clearly. No block touch.
So challenge is actually successful because it is Coach Shaq who called for the challenge. So that means they go to 8. And that means we go to a technical timeout. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. 8-3 is the score. Chinbasas will get us going for this rally as we return to our third set. Ravenna. Maraginot. Couple of one-handed digs there. Camille trying to go for that long ball. Vanny was there. Rose again with those zero tempo attacks.
Oh, that risk action of Roslyn Doria, putting a lot of speed in that attack. Oh, Victoria also late in that block. You know, for Cignal, we see a lot of activation in the middle, so it does create spaces in the blocking of Nxled, but on the Nxled side, we're not seeing a lot of activation from their middle.
Yeah, yun nga, sabi natin, Critch, who is their second best, has not gotten any passes here as Jel Cayuna identifies another gaping hole in the defense.
Again, she rarely does that 1-2 play, but when she does it, automatically converts a point.
Second point of the game, 9 points for the season for Jel. Oof, Ivy and Ivy's left knee. Right there with Danny colliding with her. And Coach Taka.
No, and that knee is really taped up.
Yeah, that's the one that was questionable at the start of the season, and I think Danny moved into her, trying to dig. So you'll see Danny going to the right, so bumping the knee goes inside.
Ooh.
And the weight of Danny, obviously. Going into the inside, which is never a good thing, obviously. Probably the last time we'll see her today. She's been the most productive, obviously, with Ebon. Both share scoring honors with 8. Just to protect her. For sure, she probably will not see action anymore tonight. In the meantime. That's short on the attempt.
No, Camille Cal trying to go for a 1-2 play. Wasn't able to execute that well. A free point for the HD Spikers.
11 serving 3. Luna is back for Nxled. Good reaction by Ravenna. Cess is asking for it.
Chance ball.
Jel again to Doria this time with 9 points now for her. That is her average here in the conference.
Oh, that set was even a bit low.
Yeah, it was.
But Doria still found a way to score a point. No defense found there on the side of Nxled.
And Cess was behind, lurking for a possible combination. Laika. Another one. Oh, she's feeding Rose here in this game. Now 10 points.
Oh, that Cayuna Doria connection is unstoppable.
Producing a spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Her angles also.
Open to Joe. Goes for the high hands. Back to Cess. Rejected at the net. Vanny from behind. That is wide. Vanny a little bit out of sync today. One of those days for Vanny Gandler.
Gandler trying to go for an angle shot. Too wide for her.
Only 3 points today. 13 on her average. Back to Vanny. Dug up by May. Open to Joe. Flies in. And gets the point.
No, Maraguinot continues to maximize the hands of Jel Cayuna. The outer hand of Cayuna.
Oh. Set up for the third point for Jel. She knew where to go. Those long arms.
Again, perfect timing for that 1-2 play. A variety of targets also for Jel Cayuna.
Critch. A take from Cess. The roll from Chin. Joe flies in. Vanny goes airborne. Airborne with the dig. Sent back by Cayuna.
Cayuna finally has recognized that Maraguinot has been using her hands to get a point. This time, better blocking formation.
(15-5). Sky ball for Cignal. Rose getting ready. This time Maraguinot was there. Vanny goes for the long one, gets the touch. Fourth point for Vanny.
And despite the slow game of Gandler, we see the effort on Cayuna to really set her up and give her some confidence.
16-5. A lot of cushion here for Cignal. RPTV na ang official at exclusive na channel ng Pambansang Liga ng Bayan on free-to-air. Sabay-sabay nating subaybayan ang PBA Season 48 Philippine Cup. All games live dito sa RPTV para sa Pinoy. Gel goes to attack. Dawn was there for the pickup. Big pass to Maraguinot, who squeezes it through the block as we send it over to Kyla Castillo.
Yes, Bumanayel, just a few minutes earlier, we saw the unfortunate accident between Danny and Ivy Laxina of Nxled Chameleons. Danny collided with Ivy, thus affecting her left leg, but the staff of Nxled is currently assessing whether she'll be able to come back in the game. But based on Ivy's aura right now, there is nothing that she cannot handle, and all things seems pretty good on the side of the Nxled things. Now back to you, Bumanayal.
Thank you very much, Kyla. 16-6 is our score here. Gel chooses Cess from behind, dug up by May. Joe.
Ooh, great dig.
Tindig still there for the dig. That's low for touches for Cignal.
Oh, again, but for Cignal, they can afford to commit some errors here. This is really a big gap. Oh, but Gandler really struggling offensively in today's game.
Today, yeah, not our day so far. 16-7, but gifted a point.
Oh, Nxled here, killing their own momentum. Could have been an opportunity for them.
Jackie Acuna comes back in. Riri will go to the bench. Manglobnan. Another hole identified by Joe. 8 points for her.
Oh, 5 players going for that ball, but everyone stopping and freezing in that last second.
Quicksand. Quicksand. 17-8. Vanny in the middle. Ooh, confusion here on Cignal. Arvina back in. Laika pulls. Cayuna. Good reaction by Chin. Acuna getting into the swinging action. Left hand for May Luna. Cayuna will open to Vanny. Too low, but good enough for a point.
Vanny Gandler playing it safe, but still effective for Cignal there. Great reaction from Acuna.
Mababa para sa kanya. She didn't get her full approach. So she decided against the full swing. Good enough for her to get her 5th point of the match. More importantly, a 10-point lead for her team. Good first ball there. Good read on the defense of Cignal. Still in play. Chance ball. Laika again. Swings away. Cayuna reverses to Chin. Over the blockers. Mangulabnan. Back to May. Cess from behind. Joe. Laika from the reverse. Long rally alert. This is what Coach Taka likes. Vanny puts it away and finishes the long rally as she finds a crack in that wall.
Gandler slowly gaining confidence in this game.
And I think that's the reason why Coach Shaq keeps her there. I think he wants her to just, with the cushion, they're in the lead, no panic, so I think he wants her to just get her rhythm anyway.
And get her flow as well, because she's been a bit slow in their past 2 games, in that game against Galleries as well.
Pasas with the approach and the reaction. Bakandili Katindig sends it back. Combination play. Nandun na naman si Don. Reverse to Laika. Troncoso with a dig. Chin with the drop ball. Orvino was there. Ran out of space. A great effort, and Coach Taka still applauding.
I mean, floor defense,
yes.
exactly. Floor defense has been there. The effort, the hustle. Just a matter of really, again, converting it into a point. Really no question on the floor defense of this Nxled team.
And timeout now by Coach Taka as they're down by 12 here.
Okay, 2 points. Try to make it 5 points. We have only they have 5 points. Okay. How many points? Challenge, it's a challenge. Not 2 points. Going to be 5, 6, 7. Try to make it break point. Okay, bawi. Okay.
Yes, coach.
Look at each other. Still have 5 points. Okay now. Cover, nice rally. Last finisher. We need to have a finisher. Okay, tara. Hit it hard.
Oh, well, for Nxled, this is going to be a tough job for them. But
Yeah, especially
Coach
the way
Taka,
Cignal is playing.
sounding so hopeful there, trying to motivate his players.
Last ditch stand for them to try to make something out of this 3rd set. But right now, all signs point toward Cignal 3-set win. 5 points away. Gel, little confusion here on the Cignal side. Finisher, who's going to be the finisher? That's what Coach Taka is asking. Oh, Acuna, miss-hitting but still scoring. And Joe Fernandez will come in, another FEU stalwart.
There you go, Cayuna trying to set up Acuna there.
Ooh, just barely hitting it.
Even Acuna laughing at that.
Critch overreaches there, but still scores.
That donut hole continues to be a problem for Cignal here, but again, so much cushion for them.
Joe Fernandez, who just like Dawn, joined the Cignal HD. Joining her ates, as she said. She told me with, of course, the coaching staff and Coach Shaq. And then her FEU ates who are there. And Jen Kasugod, Jel Cayuna, Shin Basas, Giselle C. Who will step in now for Jel Cayuna. That might be the last time we'll see Gel here as Giselle will try to finish this off.
So this is the depth of the bench of a Cignal that we've been talking about.
Bump set. Dawn with the left hand. She got there but could not execute what she wanted.
But a great effort still.
And Coach Shaq appreciating that effort. How she gets from point A to point B so quickly. She lunges forward and just gives her whole body to it.
And that's because she's able to read the offense quick as well.
Dawn will set for Jove. Sends it over easily, safely. Oh, and the catch and throw.
Costly error there on the side of Camille Cal.
Comes Jen Kasugod. So everybody except for Jack Janela has played now for the Cignal HD Spikers. Jackie Acuna sends that one to the net.
But for Nxled, they need to play flawless volleyball here. I mean, Cignal is just 2 points away in taking this match.
Down 12. C goes to Troncoso, nobody home. But Ervina able to dig. Dawn to Jove. Back set. Laika. Dig pass to Troncoso, sent back. Kasugod was there for coverage. Troncoso again. Macandili this time. Fernandez on the right pin. The tip. Another long rally. And Maragino trying to finish it, but no. Macandili Katindigs keeps it alive. Open to Joe. Vanny from behind. Joe decides otherwise, and it is Nxled who wins this exhausting rally. Look at her. Heavy breathing from both sides.
A great set there from Cal. Maraginot again, just putting it in that donut hole again in the middle of the court of Cignal.
Misreceived.
Gander was there, but that platform was not stable.
Another chance here to crawl into this 10-point lead. Jen. God. Cross dug up by Ervina. Counter attack here. And Kasugod admits to the scrape on the net.
So a run here for Nxled.
4-0.
And it has been Maraginot stepping up so far in the past few sequences.
Better first ball there for Vanny. Jove. May from behind. 5-0 run. Coach Shaq. And just when we said we thought this was the last time we're going to see Gel, it looks like she's coming back to finish the job. They're 2 points away. And Nxled has become a pesky customer. 5-0 run. Fernandez from behind. Maraginot from the left pin. Back to her. She reloads. Dawn sends it to the net. That's a 6-0 run. Coach Shaq sarcastically smiling and calls a timeout. Coach Taka in the meantime with a clenched fist on the other end as Nxled is trying to fight back.
Hinga muna, hinga.
Ano no, ang attitude natin. Kasi niyan,
Last na.
nakatingin na lang kayo sa ginagawa nila eh. Kailangan yung matake natin pamuntos.
Hindi lang setter, pwede mag-set. Pwede tayo.
Cover natin ha. Go, let's go!
Yes, yes.
Go, go, go.
Stop na. Pasa muna. Pagbalik natin, pasa muna. Atake tayo. Puntos. Let's go, Cignal!
Get 7-day premium access to NBA, PBA, UAP, PVL, and other leagues and exclusive shows when you download Pilipinas Live app. Register now for free. Nakialam na ang kapitan.
Pasa
Si
daw muna
Ces
and then
Molina,
convert
oh.
a point.
I love her as captain. I haven't seen her in that role.
She's always been that silent
Yeah,
killer.
right. So she seems to have stepped into it willingly and
More vocal.
yeah, we see her talk a lot more. Even in interviews, I was talking to her and she was very vocal about what she wants from Cignal in this conference. 7-0 run, partner. Look at this.
Coach Shaq really not happy on the sideline.
13 was the biggest lead. Overpass. Kamui to Joe. Don to Vanny. May. Jelly with the dig. Jove sends it over. Out of system for Cignal. And they continue to buckle. 8-0 run and counting. And just like that, Joe Maraguinot was to 11 points now. Coach Taka with both arms raised as his girls fight on.
Kailangan natin magandang pasa, Angel. Tayo, tara. Pag mag-break natin, wag mag-safety. Talagang paluin natin. Kasi balik, go.
Ano gusto niyo gawin? Mahirap pa talaga yung gagawin natin?
Kaya isa lang yan.
No more smiles on the face of Coach Shaq this time.
And some voice of urgency
What's happening,
also
partner? Yeah,
from
what's happening?
Ces Molina.
Yeah, tell
I
us
mean,
what's happening. What do you see?
Defense is there, but they could not convert a point. Jel Cayuna has been trying to go to different spikers, but still no one has scored a point for them. Meanwhile, May Luna has been so consistent in that service line, and Joe Maraguinot putting in the points for Nxled.
Another good serve, partner. Tongkoso. Joe, set back. And Cignal finally arrives at match point, courtesy of Joe Fernandez. First point via a stuff block.
Finally, a point for Cignal, but May Luna there was really a problem in the passing of Cignal.
Norvina slides. Free ball. Match point. Kasugod cuts it. Not good enough. But they get the ball back. They recycle here. Troncoso mishits. And Nxled continues this run. It's a 9-1 run.
Too high there for Troncoso.
Oh, Ivy Laxina having fun there at the sidelines. This, no matter how this finishes, this is a positive thing for their team.
Showing some resilience in this game after that big lead of Cignal.
Oh, I'm down 13. And when you're down 13, you can just give up. And yung 13, malayo talaga.
Oh, that's true.
Diba? 23. Matagal lang nasa 23 yung Cignal.
And Nxled right now in the 20th mark.
Yep. They saved 2 match points so far. Ivy now relegated to the cheerleader. Oh! Miscommunication here between Dawn and Vanny.
Oh, the serving of Nxled really challenging the first ball of Cignal. Now Coach Shaq with no timeouts anymore.
Tongkoso. Oh, was that a touch? It's a touch. And they're gonna challenge. Are they gonna challenge? Up referee Nestor Bello, Patrick Alan Castillo confer there is a touch. And Cignal HD will not be happy with how this third set unfolded, but ultimately they get the win.
The important part there is they got the win, but again, we saw some weaknesses there towards the end stretch of the match.
And
Something they need to improve on still.
You're right, partner, and it's unfortunate because they were flawless.
They looked so perfect
Yeah,
all
exactly.
throughout the game till
Right.
they were 2 points away
Right.
in getting the match.
Ivy Laxina, umiika-ika ng konti, but she joins the line. Gets a hug from her good friend Riri Meneses, but ultimately, the Cignal HD Spikers will remain undefeated here. And for 95% of the match, they look incredibly sharp. 25-21, 25-17. And an extended third set as they finally win 25-21. We will be back to wrap this baby up. What? 25-21, 25-17, 25-21, the confirmation of the Cignal HD Spiker 3-set win. They go 3-0 in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. And Kyla Castillo is with our player of the match. Kyla?
That's right, Boom. And I'm now with our best player of the game from the Cignal HD Spikers, none other than Roslyn Doria with 10 attack points with 43% attack efficiency. So first of all, congratulations, Roslyn. You guys remain undefeated with a 3-0 standing. So with that, momentum-wise, maganda-ganda para sa Cignal HD Spikers na ganito kaaga in the season, ganito na yung momentum nyo. So how do you plan on maintaining that?
Siyempre, pagtatrabahuan pa rin namin, gagawin namin kung ano yung mga dapat gagawin and yung mga pinapagawa ng coaches namin.
Alright, so I want you to take us through what happened in the third set. No? Medyo malayo-layo yung lamang, but Nxled was able to catch up. Anong nangyari on your end?
Siguro ginawa lang ng part ng Nxled yung ano nila, dapat nilang gawin.
Alright, Roslyn. Now, you guys are still undefeated and you will be facing yet another team that is undefeated, the Chocomucho Flying Titans. So, you know, someone's got to give. What can we expect from the Cignal HD Spikers?
Facing them, itong panalong to, high moral para sa amin and high moral kami para makapagtapat sa kanila.
Alright, thank you so much. Ngayon, meron ka bang mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan? Go ahead, Roslyn.
Binabati ko po yung family ko po sa Pangasinan, Doria family, Barroso family, and Aquino family. And thank you po sa Cignal Management po.
Meron ka pa bang mga gustong i-shout out, Roslyn? Go ahead.
Shout out po sa lahat ng sumusuporta po sa Cignal. Thank you po.
There you have it, Boom. Our best player of the game, Roslyn Doria from the Cignal HD Spikers. Now back to you.
Thank you, Kyla. You know, one of the things I think why we saw Coach Shaq really disappointed at the end, obviously because it was a big rally, they just wanted to finish it off. It's also looking forward, knowing that they're going up against Chocomucho, they have to stay sharp because that's another undefeated
No,
team.
that's true, and that end stretch of the match really exposed some of their weaknesses. I mean, they played flawlessly, as you mentioned earlier, in the first two sets, even in the third set, but it was really, I mean, that was a big gap that
13
that
points.
Nxled, right, tried to catch up with. So I mean, to give away, not to be able to convert with that length, with that number of points is really a lot for this veteran team. So we take a look at the match highlights. Roslyn Doria activated really well by Del Cayuna. Cez Molina as well leading the team, but for Nxled, really, they should be happy with how they performed in that end stretch of the match. Just really trying to be resilient. Danny Ravena has been on point in terms of defense, but again, a lot of firepower on the side of Cignal. That was just too much for the Nxled team.
Yeah, the question again of where would Nxled get their offense? They had some answers here, you know, with Ebon with 9, Maraguinot with 11, and Laxina with 8. Nakaslang eventually scoring around 5. We hope Laxina will be okay in the long run, and hopefully there will be negative damage on that left knee. In the meantime, you see Cignal out attacking the Nxled team 48-33.
And again, dominating here in the scoring departments of spiking and blocking. But Nxled got more service aces with May Luna.
Especially in the end, yes.
In the end, May Luna staying along in that service line. But for Cignal here, 21 errors. Meanwhile, Nxled, 19 errors. Clearly, the strength of Cignal is their attacking.
And like we said, 95% of the game, they look really, really sharp. The 5% is what Coach Shaq will concentrate on tomorrow for sure. In the meantime, triple header Saturday, and that will all be at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Capital One trying to get a 2-game winning streak if they can, as they won their last match. They're going to go up against the PLDT high-speed hitters. A good matchup between Akari Chargers and the Petrogas Angels, and it will all end with the Farm Fresh Foxies looking still for their second win, and the Cherry Tigo Crossovers who are looking for their third here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. That will do it for us here at the Phil Sports Arena. Creamline Cool Smashers winning in straight sets against Galleries Tower, and the Cignal HD Spikers remain undefeated as they beat the Nxled Chameleons here in our second game. For Kyla Castillo, Aya Lestanero, I'm Boom Gonzalez. We'll see you in San Juan for Saturday's action for the 2024 Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference.